H2X here again. We got another new team. This one I challenged myself to do no legendaries. If you've seen my previous videos, you will notice that a lot of these Pokemons, except probably Milotic, are very familiar to you. I've used a couple of them, and usually what I'd like to do is cycle through a couple Pokemons that I know, so when I do changes, like everyone that has used my teams, I'm actually familiar with them. So we have a core of Torkoal and Venusaur as our Sun core. And then we got Raichu Milotic, Raichu for the Fake Out, the Eerie Impulse, and then we got Milotic for those pesky intimidators that I have incoming. We also have Icy Wind to another speed control. Plus, they're actually pretty good to have both Milo and Raichu together. Unfortunately, I didn't get to showcase them on my video. But the stars of this team, and I will be showcasing. I literally just went to rank and I just 3-0 all my battles with Dusclops and Dragapult. It's disgusting. I do believe that Dragapult could be upgraded. You don't necessarily need the dive with Milotic in place, but this is a Dragapult I had before previously with stuff, so I didn't want to change it a lot. But yeah, one of the really cool things about this team is that you can start Dragapult Dusclops. And you are gonna see as I do the battle that the first thing people are gonna be doing is going after my Dusclops. Like 90% of the time, they will always go for your Dusclops. They either will taunt you, they will max darkness you, they will just do whatever they can to kill Dusclops. And Dusclops, like, it's kinda there, just taunting you to be there. We do have Will-O-Wisp for the pesky Glaciers. Since we don't have an Intimidate factor, we have the taunt. Because that's something very important. This Dusclops in particular does not have Trick Room. And the reason why is because we're going to taunt to avoid the Trick Room getting set up on us. Because this is not a 0-speed Dusclops. And it's pretty cool. And then obviously we have Shadow Speak and Pain Split. And the Shadow Sneak is mostly there for Dragapult. Get our weakness policy, start KOing everything. 90% time you would do that. And when you find that you can't use that star, my suggestion is to try Torkoal Venusaur. Venusaur is there to deal with the Tapu Finis that are super heavy in the meta. Torkoal is there for the Metagross. Torkoal will one-shot with a Heat Wave, with the Sun, will one-shot those pesky Metagross. And like I said, I mentioned, like, my other pair is Raichu and Milotic. Raichu is really good, especially like with all the Regielekis coming into Fake Out potential. It's very cool. But enough about talking this team. I will showcase you a couple of my battles that I did. Alright, one of the first teams, we got a Galarian Zapdos. I think that's Purple's evolution that I don't remember. We got Rivalloon. We got a probably Prankster. I forgot that Pokemon's name. And a Metagross. This is actually really good. We're actually did choose Metagross. We actually chose Dragapult Dusclops here. And the reason why is because they really don't have anything besides Fini to actually kill our Dragapult. Well, potentially knockoff on the Rillaboom. And then we have Sun in the back because Venusaur will deal with Fini if they did bring Fini. Torkoal, again, for Rillaboom too. What they can counter with our Dusclops star, Dragapult star, we can counter in the back with both our Sun core. We didn't bring Raichu and Milotic. There was no reason. There was no Intimidates. So they start as Tornadoes Metagross. Which, had I started Torkoal Venusaur, they will have lost pretty badly too. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, Focus Sash and Weakness Policy. What this strategy means is that they're going to brutal swing Metagross. And that's completely fine with me. Because here's the thing. We're going to kill that Metagross. And just watch. The Tornadoes is a support, right? And there's nothing really I care about Tornadoes that could do it. They could also try taunting it. I don't know if they get taunt. But right now, we are the fastest Pokemon in the field. And I know what they're going to try doing. They're going to do exactly what I'm going to be trying to do. But the difference is we are going to get the upper hand. And it's going to be GG's right away. And so for those that think, like, Metagross is very annoying, we actually have two Pokemons to easily deal with Metagross. Technically, Milotic could slowly take care of it too. But yeah, this is actually pretty good. I enjoy it because people don't expect the combo as much. Or at least that's how I felt like my opponents didn't expect the Dragapult was gonna be a problem. Or like they were like, what are you gonna do with Dust Club pair with it? So it's actually like really good for best of ones when I'm thinking about it. And yeah. The also really cool thing is if for any reason our Dragapult gets a low roll and doesn't KO Metagross, because if they're the weakness policy Metagross, I mean they're gonna kill themselves. I forgot if it is in the videos, but I actually had someone. Yeah, actually I don't think it was, but like there we go. We just KO a full Dynamax Metagross. I mean I don't know if like it had no defense investment because I mean in general it is very bulky, but Dragapult should be usually be able to do it. So yeah, they were trying to brutal swing to get their weakness policy up, and if we had not KO Metagross, brutal swing will have probably potentially like done enough of the damage. So they brought Finny, but at this point Finny can't KO us. Unfortunately, I can't Will-O-Wisp anymore, but I really don't need the Will-O-Wisp. And this is where, like, I do feel like sometimes maybe giving my Dust Club a potentially Trick Room instead of Town will also be pretty cool. But I know the Tornadoes has a Sash, right? Finny is gonna be slow, and there's a chance that Finny might also Protect. So I'm gonna ignore Finny. So yeah, Finny went for Protect. They could have also been greedy and calm-minded. But they went for Protect, which is pretty good with me. And then they said could you taunt, so they had taunt right away. I don't know why they're taunting me right now because there's no reason. Like I can't Will-O-Wisp you. I mean maybe for pain split, but you haven't barely hurt me. But we get the Shadow Sneak on Tornadoes because they are Sash and we just KO Tornadoes right now. They could just cancel the game because I think they could have gone and try maybe Calm Mining and start protecting Finny. But at this point it is them losing Metagross turn 1 is just huge. So we have Naganelda, and the thing is, I have Venusaur in the back, and Torkoal. I don't care about Finny. So I'm going for Naganella. I don't know if they have Protect. They could have Protect. Yeah, they do have Protect. Which sucks. I should have expected that. But it is still pretty good, right? Shadow Sneak doesn't do anything. But Finny, probably I would say Muddy Water or Moonblast. Does this kill? Yeah, this doesn't kill. But it's fine. Like I said, we still have this in the bag. Unless like have Finny done a Calm Mind last turn, they probably will have Moonblasted me and kill me here. But Dragapult survived this. Dragapult also could swap in the spread. My spread for both Duskull and Dragapult are pretty straightforward because I want to make sure that they're the fastest. And the speed is important. So we go for Naganella. We're probably just gonna go for Naganella again. If I was them, I probably would try, being a little greedy, Calm Mind again or something like that. Because really, I don't want to touch the Finny. The Finny, I got nothing for the Finny. Dragonair is probably my best thing. And unfortunately, they didn't read that I was just ignoring their Finny. So we got Dragon Darts. This should kill. Yeah, that kills. Okay, and then they're probably gonna Moonblast my Dragapult now. Yeah. And that's fine, right? I mean, Dragapult survived all 3 Dynamax turns, did his job. Like, that's 1 for 3. And then I can just bring Dust Club now. I mean, Dust Club. I can bring my Venusaur, a Sludge Bomb. I could even bring the Sun if this was like a fast Finny for the jokes and stuff. Or I could just Shadow Sneak. There's no reason to bring Torkoal if I don't want to. Because it doesn't matter if I'm faster or slower. So they are faster than my Venusaur. That's fine. Moonblast is not gonna do that much damage. We have an AV for a reason. The special attack sucks. But at this point, it's like... It's whatever, right? At this point, it's just like... I could just be mean right now and just like maybe I would just Shadow Sneak again. But yeah, there's honestly like nothing that my opponent can do. They could try Muddy Water now. But I think they're gonna go. I'm surprised they didn't go for the Moody Water. I personally would have gone for the Moody Water. For the accuracy drop. Oh, that was a crit. Nice. And just to like get. Okay, so we proc the berry, which is very, very important. We want that berry dealt with. They went with soak. Wow. Well, my Torkoal just changed into a water type. I've never seen a soak Fini. But we got Solar Beam. I mean, Shadow Sneak. Or I could bring Venusaur. But you know what? They can kill another Pokemon. I am chill. Just chilling here. Moonblast into... So maybe they don't have... wow. They get a crit. They could crit me. They could crit me to death. But I mean... With the sun now. So well... But yeah. I honestly don't do not know why they kept battling, to be honest. I think it's a pretty tough spot to come back to. But I could to showcase my team, like, you know, we could just slowly torture them to death or something. So we got a very, very interesting team right now. As I'm posting this video, Nigeligo, I believe that's how you say it, has been rising a lot in rank. A lot of them. Cortana and Mamo, very, very common. We also got Galarian Moltres, Talonflame, and Rotom Wash. This is actually pretty weird. Okay, so this is not... You wouldn't want to start Dust Club. You wouldn't want to start Dust Club Dragapult in normal circumstances with the chance that they might start Moltres. But here's the thing. We don't care. So we're gonna bring the same 4 Pokemon so we did. And the reason why is because Dragapult is our fastest Pokemon. We cannot risk bringing Venusaur, and we're hoping that they think we're gonna start our Sun start. So I expect Mamoswine coming in. I honestly will expect them to bring their Moltres if I was them. So they actually didn't start Mamoswine. They actually instead started Talonflame Moltres. And this is actually a Safety Go-Go Citrus. Whoa, this is actually pretty good. So Citrus Berry and Safety Go-Go. This is very risky from me. This is very risky. I should technically not Dynamax. But we're gonna Dynamax. So we're gonna start with Max Airstream. And the reason we're gonna do Max Airstream is because Talonflame or Moltres both could have Taunt. So they're probably gonna try taunting my Dust Club. Which is, again, huge because I'm not gonna set up Trick Room for you guys. And then if they don't Dynamax, we probably send the Moltres to half. Potentially. I don't know. This is actually a very risky Dynamax from my part. So we get my proct. I almost should have gone for the Talonflame, to be quite honest, instead of the Moltres. But they didn't Dynamax, so which is huge for us. And I wanted them not to Dynamax. Ooh. Okay, this is gonna suck. That's wait, actually Citrus Berry. So we did Proctor Berserker. Not a fan of that. But it's okay. Citrus Berry Moltres is actually pretty cool compared to like Weakness Policy. Because then there's a chance of like getting your Berserker twice. So they did go for the taunt with Talonflame. Are you gonna... They did Fury Wrath. Ooh. I think if that was a Weakness Policy, we will have lost. So here's the thing. They have to Tailwind this turn. And I'm completely fine with them Tailwinding. And the reason why is because that's why we did Max Airstream on turn 1. Because that means I'm still faster. Even when they Tailwind, because we're at +1/2, we should be faster. And we're going to do another Extreme just to be even faster for whatever, if they have something like Koal Speed. So now we're at +2 speed. Their Tailwind is kind of useless because we remove... Actually, I don't know if Talonflame is faster. Let me see. But the thing is, that's why we went for max string turn 1. So, because I knew that there was a chance that we're going to tell win. They haven't Dynamax. This is kind of juicy for me, quite honestly. I probably will go with... I should probably go to it like... I can't give them Max Geyser. That's the sucky part. I don't want to give them Max Geyser. But... since I can always do Shadow Sneak, it's like, we're just gonna try getting rid of the Talonflame. So they're not Dynamaxing yet. They're probably just waiting for all my turns of Dynamax at this point. So we went for Stab and Max Whirling. This should KO Talonflame. So that's 2 months. They cool Nasty Plot. I see no... because they didn't protect. Rotom probably Nasty Plotted potentially. Or they went for Dark Pulse. Okay. Okay. I didn't expect that. Oh, I remember this battle now. This was a really weird Rotom. I respect the Dark Pulse because I've been thinking about it with the Cresselia coming in. So we're going to do Venusaur over here. This is still not bad for us. It depends on what their last mon is. So their last mon is Kartana, which is actually pretty huge for us. Okay, Kartana being their last mon is good because we have Torkoal in the back. So we're going to probably... leave Storm Rotom, and hopefully we don't die. It's probably our best thing. Because Kartana, actually... no, we're going to Weather Ball and do some damage to Kartana. Because I think Kartana is going to max Airstream. Kartana is definitely going to max Airstream and kill my Venusaur. So we need the Sun. I think a better play that I could have done, too, is leave Storm Rotom. But I was pretty sure that Rotom might protect. I thought they would protect, which then I found out that they didn't protect because they're a choice. Yeah, like they're gonna Dark Pulse me again, and I'm like, what? So this is like the weirdest Rotom being choice specs. Because I was like, who specs the Rotom? But it makes sense since the Citrus Berry is on that. Yeah, so they Dark Pulse my Torkoal. Does a little bit more damage than I wanted. And they go for my Max Airstream and KO my Venusaur. And it's very unfortunate. But it was very unfortunate that I didn't get an attack. So like that... and that's because I actually forgot that they had Tailwind. And that's fine. The Beast Boot is there. But this is huge for us. Because the fact that... Cortana, like, no, the fact that their Rotom is specs and it's one Hydro Pump me. Yeah, Choice Scarf, sorry, Choice Scarf, not Choice Specs. But anyway, the fact that their Rotom can kill me because they're stuck in Dark Pulse is actually pretty huge for me. So what I think is gonna happen is Cortana's gonna go after me. Dusclops is gonna die or survive. I don't know. Okay, so Dusclops survives. That's pretty huge. Cortana Max Steel spikes into... wow, they actually didn't want Dusclops. So I think they thought I would try setting up Trick Room. Which again, I don't have Trick Room. Which would be actually pretty smart if I had Trick Room. But we don't. Which is why like an iteration I'm working on has it. But here's the thing. You disrespected my Torkoal. And this is what happens when you disrespect the Torkoal. That's right, guys. Choice Specs Torkoal. One shot that Kartana. So this is like their Tailwind is it, but the Rotom is faster than me. But they're Scarf, right? They're gonna free faster. I'm stuck with Heat Wave. But as long as my Heat Wave doesn't miss, his Dark Pulse shouldn't kill me. Ideally. So I survived probably... this has to kill. I don't know if I could survive another one. Oh, there we go. Let's go. That was actually a little intense, to say at least. So that's actually pretty good. But yeah, we're interesting team from them. Let's check. We got our next battle. Oh, guys, if you know me at all, Blaziken is one of my favorite Pokemons. We're just gonna bring the same core. There's no reason not to bring the same core. Maybe Raichu for my Logic, but we don't really need to. So this is what's gonna happen. We bring Torkoal for the Metagross, for the Rillaboom. So they shouldn't bring those two at their own risk. They shouldn't bring my Logic unless they want to deal with my Dragapult because I have Raichu there. But there's a chance they may bring my Logic. Could be a Hypnosis one. I hope really for God's sake it's not one. Blaziken, I don't see any why they would ever bring it unless it's a coaching bat. So they're going for Porygon 2 and Naga I can't even say this Ultra Beast. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Choice Scarf. Okay. So they shouldn't Dynamax their Naganalde. If they do, well, it's GG's for them. But anyway, we will one-shot that Pokemon. If they Dynamax, we should still one-shot at it. If they don't Dynamax, we should one-shot at it anyway. There's nothing they really can do. We're faster than both of their counterparts. So they decide to Dynamax, and I think that's a mistake. Unless they are like a weakness policy. No, they're not, because they're a choice card. So I don't agree with this move, because when you Dynamax, you're losing your Scarf, right? Like your choice that you brought. And I mean, I'm Dynamaxing too. And now I'm faster. It looks like they're faster, but it was because they had the choice item. But now that they Dynamax, my Dragapult is faster. And my Dragapult will kill him first. And this is very important because I don't agree to always Dynamax first turn, but in ladder, you usually, unless you have a very bulky team, people always Dynamax first, and so you just follow along with them. Unless you know that your team can survive that. So we went first, and yeah. It is very rude to say GG's right away, but when you kill your opponent's Dynamax Mon turn 1, I mean, I don't know if they're gonna set Trick Room. No, they went for Ice Beam. I will have protected Trick Room potentially, but anyway, it is kind of GG's because coming back from this is really rough. I will have to ignore their Porygon because I'm actually gonna kill the Metagross. Porygon can Ice Beam me again. That's absolutely fine. But if I don't give them anything to actually like potentially kill, then there's nothing to worry about. I will Pain Split my Dusclops to heal at my Dragapult. But there's a chance though that Porygon is actually just gonna kill me because that Ice Beam actually did hurt a lot more than I wanted it to. Oh, okay. So this is a mistake my opponent did. I think they should actually have gone after my Dragapult instead of actually going after my Dusclops. I don't know if they misclicked or after like seeing how that turn 1 went, they're just giving up. But there was a big chance that they could have killed my Dragapult. So Grassy Glide, Rillaboom comes out in play. That's your last Pokemon, which is huge. Because we have Torkoal and Venusaur in the back. 2 Pokemons that will deal with Rillaboom pretty well. We got nothing for Porygon 2. But I think we can just ignore Porygon 2 right now. I could taunt Porygon 2. Because I don't want it to recover. Or I could Will-O-Wisp it. Just for the funsies. And do damage. So I actually have a lot of options I could do. But we're going to focus on killing the Rillaboom first. Unless they cancel the battle. So they didn't cancel the battle yet. We're going to Shadow Sneak Rillaboom. Obviously they probably went maybe knockoff. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. We killed it. Okay. So yeah, Porygon 2 had to be ignored from us. Because we honestly didn't have anything for Porygon 2. And at this point, like... Yeah, so they decide to Ice Beam. Okay, so we will have survived the Ice Beam last turn. That's actually good to know. And the fact that they also gave us the grassy terrain, so we heal a little bit more, is actually pretty huge. But yeah, this is actually a really fun team. The fact that I just went 3-0, I don't know if I just got lucky in the ladder or things just work out my way, but Because I wish I had showcased, Raichu and Milotic. I simply showcased the same Pokemons, and pretty much Dragapult just like was swiping. Don't forget, Dragapult, one of the best dragons, Zelda legendary, one of the really, really cool stats. We taunted, by the way, just in case it decides to recover. In case it did have it. So the ice being killed by Dragapult this turn, but like I said, Dragapult did his job once again. My sweeper sweep it, went in through it, unless they had gotten like a couple of crits. My back end also will have killed things, even if I didn't have a single fighting move to really kill it. But yeah guys, thank you for watching. This team will only be available for 1 week. I will have the pace below, but the reason why is because I just realized I have a lot of teams that have been renting, so I need space. So for 1 week, this team will stay there. If you ever need me to re-put it, I actually put a second copy. I could always try re-putting it, but the pace will always be there. Again guys, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.